Let's see if I can find a tier list to rank everything. I found one already. Wow, I actually already found one. Rating them on the difficulty level. Alright. Alright, we're gonna repurpose this. No, if it's difficulty, then I wanna change. I wanna find a. Let me find one that's more. There we go. I found it. 25 games, dude. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. So that's just there for. I guess this is just the hunt. I guess this is just my final ranking in general for it. And I'm already forgetting the names of the games. Well, let me pull up I'm pulling up a list on the side. What is the game list? Can I see the game list? I guess I won't. But this is the only, like, this is the Blade Ball soccer game, which wasn't the worst. It wasn't too bad, I guess. Also, let me rank these. Let me put proper things that are in here as well. Actually, no. I'll put them like differently, I guess. But this one was alright. It wasn't too up my alley. It wasn't. Yeah. I'll just keep it at C because I feel like that's where it belongs. Next up's Chained, which I'm also gonna put in C. I'm gonna put Chained in C as well. It was an alright experience, but yeah, it wasn't anything too special. This one was fucking boring, so I'm putting this one in D. Just go take a crummy selfie at a bunch of areas. Woohoo. Hate it. World Zero, I'm gonna put in B tier. I was lucky enough to play this game before, so I had an upper hand. So thankfully for me. Some others not so much, but it was a very balanced dungeon because they actually made the balancing for you there. So yeah, it was alright. Next up is Rivals, which is honestly a contender for F tier because. Just because of one consensus, and that's the server hopping and trying to find a good server to actually fucking do the shit in. And honestly, just for that reason alone. And also, there's no balancing, so you might be paired up with sweats, you might be not. You might be paired up with people who don't even know what they're doing. So you know what? I'm putting Rivals in F tier. Horrible experience. Horrible game for horrible quest for horrible experience. Next up is Natural Disaster Survival, which is literally just play the game, and considering how loved Natural Disaster Survival is, I'm actually gonna put it right there in A tier. You can never go wrong with it, and it's definitely a bigger improvement from what it did last year. This year, just play the game. Last year was fucking collect shit and hope you survive. Bayside High School. I was so let down with this one. The rhythm game was actually a lot of fun to play. And then we got freaking Chicken Crossing. D. I'm disappointed. Alright, next up Hell's Kitchen. The actual, like, a collaboration with The Show. I just did this on the stream, which... The stream that this is fresh in my mind, because I played this on the stream where I'm doing this tier list. Follow, by the way. It wasn't too bad. It's an interesting game, I guess, but I'll definitely put it up here because it's definitely a much more enthralling game than everything else below it. This is Infected Survival. This is Infected Gunfight, and just a quick FYI, I'm going off getting the normal tokens for these because I am not getting those mega tokens. Sorry. And I know this one had some shakiness happen, but based off of what I played and getting a score of 200, it wasn't that bad. I'll put it at the bottom of B tier just because I think it was a lot better than, like, yeah, it just play the game. Like, everything up here, like, these three are just play the game. World Zero had you go somewhere special, so not necessarily just play the game, but still. Next up is the SpongeBob Tower Defense game, which was alright, I guess. I was gonna put it in C tier, but I'll say it feels good. It feels right in B tier, actually. But you gotta set loadout. You gotta survive 15 rounds with what you're given. Solo is most preferred. It's not the worst. Play your cards right and you defend easily. Next up is Pressure, which was one that I had some expectations for, and I guess they've been met. It's definitely better. It's definitely a lot more quality than anything else. Right now, I'll put it. No, I'll give it a fair. I guess I'll put it in an A tier. But honestly, it shouldn't really be going there. But just because I guess it's a bias thing. I can't go wrong with it. Like there was only 3 entities. You got the Weeping Angel guy, who is also who's pretty much your guide, like protector and all that stuff. I also liked how he was pretty much the main reason that you got to see the Angler variant. And the creature that was featured on here was pretty nice, I guess. Also, they heavily imply that you have to keep your flash beacon on hold. The only true reason to use a flash beacon was for this guy. Like, if the rooms were shrouded in total darkness, I would have loved that, actually. But no. Tower Defense Simulator is going to be the first S tier. I had so much fun with it. Mainly just because I could have gone with my own loadout. It was my first experience to the commander's voice, which I fucked with so much. But yeah, it was really fun. I had a really good time with TDS's event. And the same could not be said about Pet Sim 99. Get in the F tier. Nobody likes you. I drink water. I'm not gonna even go into this one. Fuck Pet Sim 99. This is Drive World. I'm kind of tempted to put it in F tier, but you know what? No, it's gonna go at bottom of D though. I did not enjoy that one. Basically, it's the 4 car obbies. I didn't enjoy it just because, for one, it was a slog. It was kind of long, and 2, in some areas, you're practically fucked if you. It's kind of janked, I feel like. And I'm kind of not that good with it, so also that. Next up is the Regretivator. Honestly, it was considering I'm definitely a Regretivator enjoyer. It's kind of disappointing how they did this one because it's just play the game and that's it. But I would definitely much rather play Regretivator than 80% of the games here. I mean, I'll probably go back to Hell's Kitchen, maybe, or World Zero, but Regretivator is definitely a better game than them. Next up is Dusty Trip. Fuck this. I'm just putting this in F tier because I genuinely hate this game. Sure, the hunt stuff was easy, but I just hate Dusty Trip in general. And then moving on, It Girl. Ugh. Here's the thing. The worst part about it was playing the game itself. The quest was easy, but just because I feel I felt so gross playing this game, I'm putting it. You know what? No, I'm putting it with these guys in F tier. Pet Sim 99 was still the worst. The worst game that I had to play out of all of them. Rivals was close second. Yeah. Arsenal! I like Arsenal. I like this one. It was basically a continuation of the last year's quest, which I liked a lot. I'll give it a just A tier. Because, well, it was a simple campaign thing, which was very balanced, very fun. I liked it. Fish! I honestly, as a diehard Fish enjoyer right now, I was kind of disappointed by it. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but the problem is that I'm gonna put it in B tier. As much as I enjoy Fish right now, it didn't really have the best quest because it's just play the game, open some bake crates, play the game, And then you gotta go to Sunstone Island, which you gotta get level 5 if you want to unlock boats. So either you gotta prey on someone going to Sunstone, or you gotta grind to level 5. So, you know what? I'm gonna put fish below all the. I'm gonna put fish below them because there's a bit of grinding to do with it, but at least for new players who just start on fish, it's a relaxing game if you're not at my level. All right, this is the basketball game. I'm putting it right there. It feels perfect right there. Not that interesting. Not that interesting. Next up is Eat the World, which was actually an enthralling simulator game. But I'm gonna put it at the middle of C tier because it was a bit of a drag to get done, but it was at least a kind of enjoyable experience. As long as you don't have some dickhead trying to drag you down and just take you out. Because I did have a few of them. This is Clip It. I do not like Clip It. It was a little, the quest wasn't that bad if I remember correctly, so I'll put it at least there. Yeah, well, honestly, I feel like because it's such a, I don't like the game in general, I'm just gonna put it in D tier. A lot of bias in this list now. I'm thinking about it because leave it to the games that were somewhat decent have the good ones, and the games that are just that I outright hate have the bad ones. Leave it to that. But yeah, Clip It was simple, I guess, but not that fun. Car Crushers 2. I like this game. The quest fucking sucks. And I think it fits right. I guess I'll put it. It's a bad game, but I think it's definitely better than everything below it, than everything it's above. But that doesn't make it good. I do not like it. All right, Untitled the boxing game. This one wasn't too horrible, I guess, but. I don't know. I'm not too much of a fan of it, but compared to some of the other games, I'd much rather play it. I'd much rather go and fight those two bosses. So I'll put it right there in B tier. So yeah, it wasn't that bad. It was kind of annoying because most of the time I was like, okay, how do you even play this game? Kind of, but I kind of learned it, so it wasn't the worst. And then Untitled Tag Game. This one is just play the game and get enough money to buy the token, but this one does it best. Just on the sheer consensus alone, that Untitled Tag Game is fucking amazing. If you haven't played Untitled Tag Game, do yourself a favor and go play it right now. It is so good. But but honestly, out of all these games, Tower Defense Simulator is my favorite. I felt so immersed. It was so much fun, man. Yeah, Tower Defense Simulator takes the win. But if I were to rate the HUD in general, I would actually rate it as one of the better events that Roblox has done. If I were to give it an official rating, I would put it right here. In general, it was a good event. It's much better than last year. I'll give them that. Much better. There's still a lot of games that they should remove, like starting from here all the way down to here. Remove all these games and replace them with other games, and then I think you could actually have a really good event. If I'm thinking to myself, if you make your Roblox, if one of these events has a game where that doesn't get into F tier, then I would definitely deem it a good event. But considering how many of these are sneaking, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 8, 12 games. That's technically half of your roster. I didn't have too much fun with. 4 of which I hated, 5 of which I didn't enjoy too much, and 3 of which I thought were middle of the road. Then you got 6 that I had a better experience with. A that I did like, and S that I really liked. But yeah, I guess that if I were gonna organize I'm not really sure how I'd organize them. I mean, it kind of does it for itself, but still. There you have it. My official ranking of every single one of these. Yeah, I did it. I beat the Hunt. The Mega Edition. There you go. Why is it Mega Edition? I'll never know, but it wasn't that. But yeah, it wasn't that bad of a. It wasn't that bad. Here's hoping to next year's Hunt where it might be the best one. I'm gonna get out of here now.